Right next to Gwazi, we have an entrance area here that shows off Bier Fest. Yes. So yeah, let's go check it out. Alright, so we're walking into the area over by Gwazi, and we can see a welcome center here, Bier Fest. And we see 5 items, $29.99, 10 items, $49.99, and 12 item is $49.99, but it has a little asterisk. It's not valid with a fun card. But they have bourbon tastings, sweet wine tastings, bourbon and sweet wine tastings. Yeah, it's all part of Bier Fest. And we can see weekends, August 25th through September 16th, hashtag Thrills on Tap. A couple more booths over here. We can see the Clove and Pine, Go for the Grain, Malt and Mill, the Barley Barrel, and then hops and handhelds. So all kind of neat, and there is a dining area slash serving area over here that you can sit and enjoy. They do have some of the high tops over here, and a giant Bier Fest box over here, looks like, for photos and whatnot. Over here at Hops and Handhelds, we can see a sign with different pricing. Soft pretzels, $4.75. Croquettes, $5.50. Truffle mac and cheese, $5.75. Fried cheese curds, $5.50 with beer cheese sauce. Yum! So yeah, they also have a sampler, which we talked about again, food, brew, and a frozen cocktail. 5 items, $29.99. That is not bad. Remember, they do have a past member exclusive 12 item sampler, $49.99 for that one. They have your regular drinks and things like that. But it's all located right here. Oh, this is kind of neat. We have a Bier Fest map legend. And as we saw, all those different things right there by Gwazi Park. And there's more. So we have the beer garden, hospitality house, and there's more booths along the way. And we can see there's 12 in total. Well, if kebabs or kebabs are your thing, we have beef, chicken, and kielbasa, $5.75, $5.25, and $5.75. You can get them right over here. The area for Gwazi Park is all decked out with some signage. Next booth is going to be right here next to Excursions, and it's called Hoppy on Tap. Again, prices are $8.99 for the craft brews. We can see right here all the different taps just waiting to be served. Well, this is definitely new here at Excursions. We have a Brazilian chocolate maker, apparently. Let's go take a look. And here it is. So some of the different chocolates they have. $17.50 for that, it looks like. We have other ones down over here. It looks like the bark with peanuts in there. That is $6. Yeah, this is definitely different. They have the bourbon tasting in here, and now they have the chocolate. So they're combining kind of a bourbon chocolate kind of mix to it. I like it actually, but they have a giant marshmallow, $5.99. Yeah, kind of neat seeing a little bit of a chocolate shop in here. And the bourbon tasting is going to be probably over here once it's actually set up. It says fresh from Florida, Island Grove wine. So that's going to be choose 4 beers. But I believe this is also going to be a part of the Bier Fest. So nothing really too crazy or special, but all the banners here on Cheetah Hunt's tower, well, they've been taken down except for the one at the very top. Well, I don't know about you guys, but how about a ride on Montu? Well, the weather let up just a little bit. Let's go take a quick ride on cheetah hunt. And our chariot has arrived. Falcon's Fury, and in our past update it was not open, but guess what? It now is, and we're gonna go catch a ride.
Sacar el... ¿Y ese negro que está ahí cuál es? ¿Está desarmado? Ese está aquí. Ay, no, parece que no está funcionando. Como una antigua, decía.
Lo que nos falta hacer es hasta atrás.
La combo es. Ya pues ya no hay.
What's up, guys? So we are here at Bier Fest, and this gentleman right here is ready to serve us some fun. Yeah!
Really fast, because our goal tonight is to get you out of this room and out there into the fun part in drinking and enjoying even more beers, right? Round of applause. So Bier Fest starts this weekend, and you know, it seems like the
after
last
one beer,
10
you
months,
shouldn't be.
Jim and I have made a couple of announcements, and
Buzzing.
it's kind of weird. They all have to do something with beer, so we got to correct that at some point. But we have all kinds of fun and great things coming up in the next few months, and want you to keep following us on buschgardens.com. Keep in touch with all of our media folks, because we have all kinds of great and exciting announcements that come your way. But tonight, it is all about Bier Fest, and there's no one better to talk about Bier Fest than this guy right here, Mr. Jim Messenger.
Woo!
But sincerely, welcome all to Busch Gardens for our first ever Bier Fest. As you know, Busch Gardens, quite a history with beer, and of course the Tampa Bay area, very rooted craft beer culture. So it's a great pleasure to have you. So as Stu mentioned, after we're going to head outside, and I want you to taste some of the great food. Of course, the food is also a huge highlight, and we have items that traditional beer type items to seasonally inspired, hyper seasonal heirloom tomatoes, and we even have an impossible slider made of all plant products. So we have quite an array, and really want you to have a great time. So let's toast to Bier Fest and have a great night.
So one of the first things we're going to do is the Kabobs, and in order to do that, well, you have to do this little hole punch on our pass. So we have 10 samples, food or beverage. But again, the first thing we're doing, Kabobs. All right, so we got our kebab. I got a chicken one, and it looks like you also got the chicken. And yes, Bob is joining us. Bob has been in several films, and he's got to be our official beer and food taste tester, of course.
Got to.
Yeah, Bob, if you can, tell me about the kebab, and let me know what you think.
kebab. So far, it's covered with these veggie things.
Veggies are okay, I guess, but I'm a meat eater.
Yeah, so am I. I'm a meatitarian.
Yeah.
Let's get to the chicken.
Carnivore.
Very tender, very juicy.
Okay.
Great flavor. I think it's a hit.
Okay, good stuff. And for the price, I mean, this is $5.90 some odd cents or so. Do you feel it's worth the value, to be honest? Like, based on the size and everything that you get?
I would think so. Definitely theme park value. Definitely a good price.
Yeah, I mean, there is quite a bit of meat included in this. I see at least 3 big chunks. There are quite a few vegetables. There's onions, there's bell peppers and whatnot. It's my turn to try it. So here we go.
All right, and here we are with Dan.
Woo! All right, so it's kebab time, and it's very juicy, as you can see. It's slinging everywhere. I'm going to get a little bit of the onion first. Onion is good. It's not too overpowering, which is nice. Chicken here has a little bit of seasoning on it. Again, like what Bob said, very, very tender.
It's got a nice little pesto aioli on top. Really comes through in the end.
This is the pesto aioli. It's really good. Chicken is cooked all the way through just perfectly. That's phenomenal, and I truly believe the kebab is a good value. So if you're going to be here and trying Bier Fest, get a kebab. Booth number 3, and it has some sort of beer that I'm not even going to try to pronounce at the top. Then we have Oktoberfest, Alpenflow Hells, Oktoberfest Rose, Beach Blonde, Sandbar Sunday, Pineapple Fat Tire, PB&J Pale Ale. Number 4, go for the grain, and we have 10 beer, Oktoberfest, Peanut Butter Deja Mood, American Mild Brown Ale, Lemon Ginger Radler. God.
Almirada Ale.
Yep.
Trapeze Monk.
Yep. I'm just going to let Bob say this, basically, because I'm having issues, apparently. But we have the Almirada Ale, Trapeze Monk, Scrimshaw Pilsner, Boston Lager, and a Hawaiian Lion. All right. Finally got through that list. Number 5, Malt and Mill, and we have the Trekker Farmhouse Ale, that's Brown Ale, Hudson, Arrogant Bastard Ale, and Passion Wheat. Of these, I've actually had the Arrogant Bastard, which is pretty good. And I think I'm going to try something else maybe this time.
Before they kick us out, it's like lightning right over us.
Shh, don't say that. Woohoo! Thank you, miss. And this right here is the Hudson, which is supposed to be like a Hefeweizen, and that is the next beer that I'm trying. All right, so Hefeweizen is one of my favorite styles of beer, and this one right here looks pretty good. It's not clear, has a nice kind of amber look to it, and I'm gonna try it out now, see what we think. Really good flavor, not really strong when it comes to the alcohol flavoring on it, but the Hudson, that's a really good beer. On a really hot day, that's gonna be something really refreshing. Well, we had an interesting situation. Thunder and lightning came in, and Bob and I are inside again, and we're still drinking beer. We're still enjoying ourselves, but we've just moved inside. So anything else, hopefully, inside here we'll be able to cover. But we also hope to get back out to the booths outside.
All themed attractions at Busch Gardens are now closed for the day.
Booth number 1, which is going to be hops and handhelds. That's what we're doing first. Well, it's time to get stamped again. As we can see, number 2 is about to be checked off the list.
What can I get for you?
And I think I'm going to get your mac and cheese bites if you have them.
That sounds wrong.
So mac and cheese bites sounded at least really good, and hopefully that's what's going to come up. Yep, mac and cheese.
Times 2.
Yep, times 2.
I think they give it to us.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
How you doing tonight?
Good. Thank you. And then this gentleman also had the same thing.
Yep, same thing.
So here we have the mac and cheese bites, and those look absolutely awesome. All right, so let's try the mac and cheese bites, and this was a pretty big serving actually. They come with quite a few.
It's made in that where it's almost over.
Amazing. Super creamy, super hot, tons of flavor with that, and the dipping sauce, amazing with that. If you're gonna get something, get the mac and cheese bites. Of course, with any event at a theme park, they have merchandise, and we can see some right here. We have the glass beer boots. We have a torched shot glass. We have some other items here, like a beer sign, but that's supposed to hold the bottle caps right there in place so you can make a nice collection. Same with the Florida sign over here. And they also have some other things like a shadow box that you can put your bottle caps right in the top right there. Fill it up, it'll be kind of neat. We have another one right there with a grueler and some other things. So we have this is kind of neat. Torch Spirits, bourbon whiskey, right? So if you don't mind, Bob, can you do the honor on this one? So apparently we can open this, and what do we see? A bottle. So yes, it's actually a candle, so you can light it in 3 different areas, but then you can use it for other purposes after that, right?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And it actually has a bourbon smell apparently, so when you actually burn it, it'll smell like bourbon.
You take this one home.
Yeah, take that one home. So there's other candles over here, as you can see. Let's walk around. They do have the Bud Light stuff, Dilly Dilly, with the Bier Fest mugs, as you can see right there. Looks really nice, actually. They have a couple different kinds. Next one is going to be right there. More Bud Light stuff, but just around the corner over here, we have some other things. So again, the glass beer boot, some pillows. It feels good to be lost in the right direction. I agree. And adventure always awaits. So pillows, they do have little beer koozies to keep them cold. Cheers. And more signage. But that's just some of the merchandise here for Bier Fest. Booth number 2, which is going to be Barley Barrel. So we have Diver Down, Silky Sour, Pumpkin, some other weird one that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, Rose Cider, Edelberry Cider, Tokobaga, I think it is, Dunkel, Strawberry Lime, and Sticky Treats. So that is booth number 2 right here. Well, with Bier Fest, we do have some games, and as you can see here, Big Pong. $5 for 3 throws, 2 in wins a small prize, 3 wins a large. And there you go. So yeah, you throw basically a basketball. Oh! And the basketball goes inside the trash can here. But yeah, that's one of the games they have. And of course, you can't come to Busch Gardens without a little bit of live music and entertainment, and we have one right here on the Bier Fest stage. Booth number 8, which is going to be the best of the worst. And let's go check out the sign over here. So we can see bratwurst sandwich on a pretzel hot dog roll. We have currywurst holy schnitzel sandwich on a pretzel roll. And there are the prices right there. Again, not too bad. Booth number 9, Das Sliders. And we have the Impossible Slider, which is a vegetarian one. We have an all beef slider and a Tampa pork slider as well. Price is $4.75 for the smaller ones and $6.75 for the beef slider. See, Das Sliders, and this is where they make it. Tulip and Thistle, and this is going to be our next booth here, booth number 10. And we can see frozen vodka lemonade, frozen Jack and Coke, frozen blue margarita, and a frozen sangria. So, you want to know what the most popular booth was here tonight? How about the Bourbon Bar? Well, as you guys can see, it's a little bit stormy out, so unfortunately our media day video is going to have to be cut a little bit short because, well, they have stopped serving some of the food and drinks due to the weather. But of course, if you can, get out here to Bier Fest. I highly recommend it, at least for what we've tried. Well, guys, that is going to do it for our video here from Busch Gardens Tampa for Bier Fest. And unfortunately, due to the weather, it was cut a little bit short. But we still had a chance to try out several different things beer-wise and food-wise. It is phenomenal. Remember, it's going on through September. Make sure to check Busch Gardens' website for official dates and times. But I highly recommend it. We're going to be back out here, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.